Okay, guys, let's try this again. Welcome back to the Sim Racing Paddock. We initially tried this out. I was using a beta version of OBS Broadcaster. However, it looked like that was having a major issue. So I'm switching back to my original version of OBS Broadcaster. Hopefully, it doesn't have that issue with the crackling audio. So, again, for those of you who weren't here earlier, we are going to be test driving the VRC Formula North America based off of the 1999 edition as well as the 2012. And if you want to just avoid that mumbo jumbo, we are going to be testing out the 1999 kart race car as well as the 2012 IndyCar DW12. Hold on a second, I just want to fix something real quick. Hold on. So, let's do. Okay, just wanted to fix that donation goal real quick because I haven't used a donation goal in a while, but hey, it might come in handy. I'm having some issues with my car, and also I want to renovate the studio, so hopefully we can figure that out. Hello, Luciano. How are you today? But yeah, so continuing, we are going to be test driving the kart from 1999, and this car is a total beast. Let's take a look at the specs real quick. Look at that freaking power curve right there. Peak power at just that much. Almost 1,000 horsepower, guys. Almost 1,000 horsepower at over 14,000 RPM. This thing is nuts. Out of a turbocharged V8 engine, 705 kilograms, 960 horsepower, and 483 newton meters of torque, with a top speed in oval configuration of over 400 kilometers an hour, aka about close to 250 miles an hour. This thing is nuts. And we are going to be test driving it at Mazda Raceway Laguna Seca, which, if you remember, is a great track for the kart era and everything. And they're going to be returning to that circuit. They are going to be returning to Laguna Seca for the 2008 or 19 IndyCar season. Hold on a sec. Why is it saying my stream's buffering? Let me check a setting. So that's why I'm at low settings. So let me just fix that real quick. One sec. So how do I feel about Sonoma leaving? It's bittersweet for me because I live a half hour from Sonoma and I live 3 hours from Laguna. But Laguna is an exciting track and should have a lot of action. Dang it! The crackling is still freaking there. Why is that crackle there? Or hold on a second. Let me test something real quick. It could be something in the audio settings for my audio box. Hold on a second. I gotta quit the stream real quick. I'll bring it back in a sec. Okay, I am back. I'm back. Okay, so just want to check one thing real quick first. Because advanced. Okay, I have a theory. Let's see if this pays off. Fingers crossed, guys. Fingers crossed. It worked! It fixed it! Holy freaking Luya. Holy freaking Luya, guys. We fixed that issue. I just want to make sure that it's all streaming and rendering alright, but from what I can tell, that fixed the issue, so I am happy. No more crackling. So what I think happened was I had conflicting audio bit rates in OBS versus what I was using out of my audio box. So I needed to fix that. I needed to set OBS to have a higher resolution audio, but so far it looks like it is working well. And yeah, so now, or hold on a sec. Let me check something real quick. So let's give this car a test drive now that everything is sorted out and actually fix the audio. Heck yes. So the first thing I'm noticing is this sound is awesome. So I mentioned in the past that I really enjoyed this era of IndyCar / kart, and these engines were one of the main reasons. These engines just sounded freaking incredible. Just listen to that off-throttle sound. It sounds like something out of a freaking spaceship. And honestly, hold on, let me adjust the audio levels real quick. Honestly, I think this sounds better than most Formula One cars. So listen to throttle off. It's just that howl, and it's a glorious sound. I freaking love the sound. And it's just, the car's beautiful. The sounds are beautiful. The drivers had a lot of personality. It was great racing, and it's just, wow. Mic sounding a bit weird. I might have it turned up a little too high. Let me see real quick. Let's try that. Does that sound any better? Calm down, Will. But this car's freaking awesome. And just look, almost 1,000 horsepower, breaks the car free, and boom. But yeah, growing up, I enjoyed the game Andretti Racing. It was for the PC, also for PlayStation 1. And this is bringing back very, very fond memories of that game. Just the sound, the experience, that ragged edge behavior. But this car is just an entirely different beast. I'm also getting memories back to Kart Factor. Kart Factor for R Factor, and then ported over to Game Stock Car Extreme / Automobilista. And I think Automobilista might have a marginally better feel. I'm not sure. I'm still heating up the tires though, but oh my god, this is so much fun. Whew. But you can see my telemetry in the top right. You can see what I'm doing with the throttle and brake inputs. And I'm still at that point where I'm wondering if I should actually blip on downshifts, because it feels like it is a little swirly, but it seems like it has an auto kicker into the gearbox, so it will automatically blip for the downshift, but it seems like it still could get unsettled. Let's see. Yeah, I could feel the rear end start stepping it out. So, Christopher, it has parody schemes, as I call them. They aren't actually the official liveries, because this is a payware mod. So that if this was payware, they'd have to get licensing for everything. So they created their own knockoff liveries. So this isn't like the official Target livery, but don't worry, I believe there's going to be a skin pack coming from Race Department any day now, I bet, if there isn't one already. But yeah, so they have schemes inspired by all the different cars. it seems like if you are careful with the car, you can get away without flipping, but you can just see barely any throttle and boom, you're around. This car is a beast, but it is so much freaking fun. But I am loving this sound. And this is the kind of stuff that's like, I feel that the payware mods do pay off. I don't support every car being a payware mod, but you can tell they put a lot of effort, a lot of work, and a lot of care into this car. And I am easily happy to say that you could invest in this, but this is a challenging car. This is a challenge, so don't go into this car looking for easy, especially if you're looking to have the realistic experience, because the thing is, this was in an era where these cars had no real assists, I think, so you really had to be careful. Christopher, there is iRacing. iRacing has the IR18. That's the only one I know of right now. Let's actually try for a hot lap. Gotta be really careful on the throttle. Left a little on the table there. Whoa, I cooked it in way too deep, and boom. Oh. Okay, so it's interesting. My complaint for this is eerily similar to what I have for Kart Factor. I don't really have much of a feel for the rear of the car. That's the same complaint I have. I don't really have that or not seat of the pants feeling, but I don't really have a good feel of the rear end of this car, which is strangely similar to what I have complaint-wise for the Kart Factor and Kart Factor Extreme. So, I don't know if it's just a trait or characteristic of this car, or also, let's take a look at my tires. My tires might be torched too. Oh yeah, oh my god, my tires are destroyed. So let's get a fresh set of tires and actually try. Increase front sway bar 4 clicks, okay. Why not? So, suspension. Or do you mean ARB? Okay, let's try this out. But oh my god, these sounds are amazing. And it's interesting because Fmod doesn't really have that Fmod, it seems like it isn't really capable of getting as beefy a sound. But now it's amazing to hear what they've done with it. So I'm going to shut up and drive for a bit and let you just bask in the glory of this sound. Little luck of going into the corkscrew. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's the ARB adjustment that helped, or is it just the fact that my tires are actually at good temps now. So this pack does come with one oval, and it comes with the oval configuration for both this car and the Dallara DW12. So I will be testing that out later on in this live stream. That was a 1:14.2. I left a lot on the table though. But it's amazing though. I think with the better tires going into, I want to say that's turn 3 or turn 4, that right-hander, it feels so much more stable now. So I want to say part of that is I think I just killed my tires. I wish someone would make Indianapolis for Assetto Corsa. Have both the oval and the road course configurations. Force feedback is pretty good. I think I might have it a little low for my liking, so I might change that in SimiCube in a minute. But it's communicative. It's a little on the lighter side though. But you can just see how this car works, and it's a blast. It is a challenge though. You can see my pedal telemetry. Nathan, I'd say the question is, are you going to want to invert your pedals? Because that's the main feature of the Pro. Also, it's slightly more metal construction. But if you are looking at the Pro, consider that some cockpits have that center bar, like the GT Omega Pro, which likely won't allow you to use them in the inverted configuration. So, myself, I'm okay with the standard V3PA because they are functionally just about identical to the Pro. So, I'd say if you don't need to invert, I'd say save the money and get the standards. Yeah, now you can see this car is just, it's fun. But there's another thing real quick. So, you're noticing the turbo bar is not going all the way up, because this thing has a configurable turbo. So we can bump it up to 100%, and it's that bit more crazy. It looks like by default it's 90, and then 100 I think would be for, say, qualifying trim. So next lap we will do a lap around at 100% boost. And let's see how much quicker this is. Whoa! I think I might need a blip over that crest going into the corkscrew. Oh my gosh, yeah. Okay. That boost is a killer. Yeah, qualifying boost does harm the engine over time, but yeah. I'm trying to wait for these this to cool down from that slide, but I'm not sure if they do. I don't exactly know the tire compound for these cars. Let's see if we can actually get a decent lap with these torch tires. freaking love the sound of this car. Little oversteer there. So I blipped a little bit at the top, and that helped a lot, actually. So with that extra 10% boost, you do have to still be careful. But oh my god, this car's a blast. Okay, flying lap time. But this might be the best sound mixing I have had for a third-party mod. This really feels professionally done. I might be able to take that at just 4. And 112.9. Oh. And that's just with the extra 10% boost, so yeah. This car's fast. Lots of fun. So much freaking fun. But now let's jump over to the Dallara DW12 and see how it competes to this classic era IndyCar. And also for this, we need to shift over to the Formula rim. I want to try to go a little more for authenticity. So, there's the open wheel rim. Thanks, Cannibal Cockin. Thank you for joining in and for the kind words. So hold on a second, let's turn on display capture. Work with me here. There we go. When did I get the second camera? So I've had a few cameras, but I recently just got another camera model identical to the one I have right now. So that allows me to run them both in sequence without having to worry too much about it. So that's a great thing. Basically, I was able to get a green screen, a lighting kit, and this webcam on sale for $75. Or not on sale, but off Craigslist for $75. So I was really happy about that. That's why my frame rate's been struggling a bit. Had everything turned on ultra. Let's just turn it on high a bit. So I've been struggling a little bit frame rate wise while streaming. Hopefully this helps. Is it still worth getting VR? So in terms of the immersion factor, I think VR is still unmatched. It is absolutely amazing seeing what is available for you. Beyond that, beyond sim racing application, I'm not as much of a fan of VR, but Oculus Rift I think is the best solution for VR right now because it has its own closed source SDK. So if you think about it, the HTC Vive mainly works on Steam VR and works on the OpenVR protocol. There's no native SDK for HTC Vive that I'm really aware of, but all in all, it works really well. So, dang it. That crackling audio is back, but we'll just tough through it. So worth noting, this sound is also really good. It sounds really solid. Actually, should I do an experiment? I have an experiment I'm going to try out to see if that will work better. Hold on. So I'm actually going to plug it into the headphone jack on my computer. I've been using my audio box for streaming, and I'm going to switch default audio devices and see if that works better. So I believe it's this one. So hold on 1 second. Let's figure this thing out. Go to sounds. Okay, that's definitely it. And then default communications device. We'll turn it down there. And then desktop audio properties, speakers. And then we might need to change it in the sim, which shouldn't be too big an issue. Yeah, so we have to go to... So I'm not a fan of how Kuno Simulazione handles this system right here, because you have to go into the sim, change the audio driver, exit, and then jump back in and get this to work. So we have to jump back in and then hope that the sound is back. And now we wait. No crackling. That's good. Let's make sure the audio is set low. Wow, that is louder. Okay, so I think that's good levels. Let me know how it sounds. But guess I need to get a new driver for my Focusrite box. Okay, so first thoughts, this car is much tighter steering wise. Steering lock might need to be adjusted, but also push to pass is simulated. Okay, that's nice. So I think this sounds better than the iRacing version of this car. So I think this sounds better than the iRacing version of the car. I don't think it sounds as good as the Race Room version, but I think it does sound better than the R Factor 2 version. This needs a higher steering lock though. Fun car though, fun car. But you can just tell this is nowhere near as raw as, say, the others. Wait, I need to reopen my browser window real quick. Add it down, sorry. Sound is much more tame. That is an understatement. I think audio interfaces like Focusrite and Audient isn't made for gaming sounds. Well, in some cases I've been able to work with them alright, but it just seems like this latest driver I'm using are weird. Hold on. Still seems like my audio levels are too high. So let's just... Okay, is that any better, guys? Is that any better? Okay, so check. How are the audio levels, guys? How are the audio levels? Just a little more voice. Hold on. How's this? Or let's see. Okay, so check. Check. Audio is really low. Turn it up a bit. I hate when I have technical difficulties like this. It's a pain in the butt. Okay, so I'm actually going to shut up for a lap. I want to see what kind of lap time we can pull out, but wow, okay. Actually, I want to see if I can turn up the steering lock in the setup real quick, and then we will test out. Because the steering lock just feels too, it just feels way too vague. Bump, rebound. But it looks like we might not be able to adjust it. That's frustrating. So let's see. Let's bring in more camber. Might need to adjust the Realtek equalizer and give some treble. Yeah, I'll look into that later on. Oh yeah, I also need to turn off display capture. My bad. Okay, so let's take this for a test. Well, it's weird, on my Ryzen system I wasn't getting any crackling, so I might need to revert to an older driver or something. So let's get this out lap out of the way, and then we can actually test this out on a hot lap. Jefferson, I'd say the closest is maybe a video from SimPit. He did want to talk about suspension dynamics. Also, Empty Box, he has a SimRacing 101 series. Hey Grant, thanks for that. I wanted to set up a second one. I might set up even a third later on. Because I have a third camera now I might be able to use. Because a pedal cam might be cool. But yeah, later on I want to do a series talking about setup changes and adjustments staying in third. Thanks, I like this rig too. It is overpriced though, but if you want, you can check out my review of it. Hey, Private Brian, how's it going? Whoa, Nelly. That corkscrew's always getting me! Is the rig newish? I've had it for around 6 months now, I think. This is the rig I've been using for quite a few months lately. Okay, time for a hot lap. 112 is the time to beat. Except I botched corners 1 and 2. Keep the wheel straight going down. I think like any steering will throw you off. Favorite racing series? I'd have to say now. I mean, it's still kind of NASCAR in some ways, but I think IndyCar is quickly becoming more exciting for me. IndyCar has actually good personalities, good looking cars, decent racing, fun action. Unfortunately, I did not get to see Toronto. My dad was getting married this weekend, so that kind of took precedence. So, yeah, missed Toronto. I heard it was a decent race, though. I'm leaving way too much on that previous turn going towards the corkscrew. So, Rashid, the screens shake a little bit. And to be perfectly honest, I'd recommend get a SimLab and get their standalone stand that's disconnected from the cockpit. That means you can actually bring the monitor closer. So bring the monitor closer to you, and then it is independent from your cockpit, so it shouldn't shake nearly as much. So that would be my personal opinion. I locked it up and sent me wide. Okay. So I want to show off some of the other vehicles. So let's jump, or not other vehicles. I want to show you the oval cars now. So there are the oval vehicles, and I think those, it should be an interesting theory. I have no clue how this will perform though. So we will simulate a race weekend with the VRC Formula North America. I know some people are like, oh, we're racing, boo. But hey, it's a proof of concept for Assetto Corsa and see how it works. So I've got to remember the name of the track. Is there the oval? Okay, it's called South Star Motor Speedway, and it has a night configuration. So, clear all. You need the oval kit. Summary. So we need the oval kit for this car. So click on here, and you have the oval kit. Boom. And yeah, you can see instead of target, it's Tango. Horizon instead of Horizon. Chef instead of Shell. And so on. Dudsteiner instead of Budweiser. Oh, I freaking loved this, the real life version of this car growing up. I want to say it was Michael Andretti that drove it too. So let's go to opponents and 31 opponents. Let's see how this goes. Make sure AI aggression set to 0. Now you tell me. This should be interesting. Let's see how this goes. Let's do trial by fire. So it's loading all the cars now. Loading screen likely will take forever. By the way, guys, shameless plug, if you enjoy this channel, please consider supporting it. Link below in the description to donate either via Streamlabs, or you have the option to do a super chat. So thanks very much, guys, for watching and supporting. Wow, this really does, it feels like older IndyCar games. And I'm a little lazy. I accidentally forgot to change it to sequential, but we'll be a little lazy. Oh wow, you can really feel the texture of this track. 220 miles an hour into the turn. Bottoming out just a bit. I'm guessing 6 is a drafting gear. And note that I have damage turned off. I have damage turned off, so that's why I'm being a little more aggressive. Texas, yeah, that makes sense. Try out the high line. Whoa! Oh my gosh! Oh! Yikes! Okay, hold on. We gotta see that replay. Okay, that sounds good. I think I crashed. Yep. And then I slide up right in the way of them. To be perfectly honest, that was scarily reminiscent in a way of Zanardi. Okay, let's go back to the pits. And I just realized we have... I thought we had a setup. Maybe not. Okay. Let's see what kind of lap time we can get. Actually, let's jump straight into qualifying. Should be qualifying next. Yes. We'll post a couple laps. I want to say it's like 3 lap qualifying. Hey Gonzalo, how's it going? So it's interesting though, the texture of this track is so much different compared to, say, driving with, what was I saying? To driving on the road course. Oh, my boost is down. That's why I'm struggling. There we go. Oh my gosh! Okay, that boost just comes out. Let's try that again. So, 100% boost for qualifying. What about that F1 wheel? This is the Fanatic Formula 1 wheel. Or Formula wheel. Get some heat into these tires. Fog does look nice. I think it's a way to trick it into thinking it's night, I guess. Oh my gosh, that was... Oh, that was getting loose out of turn 4. Way too high. There we go. Try to pass on the high side, a little too high, and the marbles into the wall. Thank goodness we have damage off. This is going to be nuts racing, though. Oh! Okay. Ouch. Okay, let's... I think we're going to qualify top 10, hopefully. Never mind. Let's see how this race goes. 11 laps, start from the back, and standing start. Meh. To my knowledge, there's no Indianapolis mod. We are doing a standing start on an oval. Cold tires. Gonna get a run on the outside? Yes, we are. Dive on the inside for the dog leg. We're gonna get a run out of the corner? Yes, we are. And boosting. Okay, slight contact in the wall. Might have wanted to turn on damage, but hey, we're having fun. Stop being Marco. Hey, I like Marco. And I'm driving Michael's car, so... I'm not currently using Content Manager because I think it has some issues with Sim Racing System. Well, okay. I just went full Kyle Busch there. This is just a short race, but hey, having fun. Oh, oh, car on the inside. Oh, there's a wreck. Let's go low. Online race with these would be so much fun. But yeah, going from 24th up to 16th. Yellow's out. I wish that Assetto Corsa had full course yellows. Of course, it looks like local yellow, but no full course. Huh, they must have released a new update recently. I'll check it out sometime. But that was an interesting wreck, because that was all AI, I think. Granted, it's been months since I've used Content Manager, so I'll have to take another look at it sometime. I tried NR 2003 IndyCar years ago. Never recently, though. Looks like we're barely going to finish out of the top 15. But yeah, this car feels pretty good, all things considered, because especially Assetto Corsa is not meant for oval racing, but you got a good feel, you have a nice feel of the car being planted onto the track, decent sense of oversteer. I think this is going to be using an asymmetrical setup, which is nice. So yeah, I'd say Assetto Corsa could be a pretty competent oval sim. They just need full course cautions and stuff like that. Additional note, I think, yeah, the track's rubbering up over the course of a run, so that's nice. And then also consider if I did a longer race, I'd likely have to change out the tires too, so that would be interesting strategies. But yeah, all things considered, that was pretty fun. Let's check this replay. Okay, so here's where the wreck happens, I think. So I'd like, dive low, dive low. Let's see though. Let's jump into... Car almost flipped there. I want to find which car that is. And see what exactly happened. Okay, there we go. Okay, for those of you who played it, doesn't this camera remind you of the Andretti Racing days? Okay, so he got loose. He got loose out of the corner, and boom. Okay. Well, that explains why that wreck happened. Let's go into slow-mo. Spinning, spinning, spinning right in front of the track. Nowhere to go. Boom. I gotta say, this looks pretty realistic, and all things considered, I mean, it would be nice to see parts flying off and stuff, but the glare, the, like, lighting and everything, wow. I gotta say, this looks good. Not great, but good. So yeah, that was a quick race with the 1999 IndyCar. Now let's do another quick race with the Dallara. Assetto Drifter, I know what you mean, man. Or Brian Herta. Brian Herta had that insane wreck as well, where I want to say it was like clocked at 240 G or something. So yeah, we were driving with the road course configuration of DW12V4, and here's the oval. That's funny. Instead of get Clarky, or instead of GoDaddy, get Clarky. Or Jonas Cliffhanger. Gotta love the creativity in the names. James Newfield instead of Joseph Newgarden, I guess. Or Joseph Newgarden. William Speed. I'll do that because William. Excuse me. But yeah, also, disclaimer, I did get this this mod for free for testing, and they did say they wanted me to plug Fast Track Sims. So Fast Track Sims has some interesting stuff. I want to say they did have those sim racing gloves and sim racing socks, which I haven't tested those myself, but it could be interesting to review that in the future. But yeah, plug over. So let's jump into the oval DW12. 31 cars should make for some exciting. Let's do 50 laps or 51 laps. How about? Why not? We can. So start. But yeah, I mean, like, it's kind of sim racing socks or something like that, but it's for like the higher end pedals when you're using a lot of more force. So yeah, you don't want to use a pedal set like the Heusinkveld pedals barefoot, or else you'd likely cut yourself up, especially trying to heel and toe. So like either using socks or shoes, they work well for actually heel and toeing and driving. So that's why I recommend anything above Thrustmaster T3PA or Logitech G27 pedal or G29 920 pedals. I'd recommend get socks or shoes to drive with. And thanks, Dragon Model. I am really enjoying the modification I made to my car. For those of you who haven't watched the video, I got a Stage 1 tune for my Volkswagen GTI, and it's a blast to drive. It really is. So it seems like this car is a lot more shaky. Maybe not as fast. Seems a little tight in the corners. Maybe it's not an asymmetrical setup. But it feels slightly easier to drive than the 1999 kart car. Still a lot of fun. Definitely a lot of fun. Looks like that right front wears out fast, though. But it seems like 98% strength is a good strength for this car. I bet if you needed to conserve tires a little more, you could lift into the corner, not driving as deep, or take a higher line, because take a higher line means you need to steer a little less. Dragon Model, it does work with the automatic DSG gearbox. Okay, I went for a hole that totally closed. But yeah, it does work with the automatic transmission, but you might need to get a transmission tune along with it. If only there was an accessible IndyCar game or sim, I still find myself playing Game for 2005 when I want good oval racing. Sadly, that's how it goes. It wasn't your fault, Dragon. I was just trying to go for a hole that wasn't there. So, let's get some laps in. I'll do 3 or 4 laps, maybe 5, and then we will jump to the race. And we'll get our strategy set up so when we hit, we can make sure we'll make it to the end. I'm liking the force feedback though for driving on the oval. It's raw but still manageable. You feel the bumps, but it's not going to just slam you out of the way. Let's do second line. Get the tires heat up, but not overheated. One of the great things with Texas is it legitimately has multiple lines you can race. It's a multi-groove track and makes for some great racing. It's fast, it's like racy. It'll be interesting to see how it is. If I remember correctly, last year though they botched the tire compound for Texas, so it wasn't as good a race or something. Whoa! Ho, ho, ho. Slicing and dicing. Oh, I just got turned. I do not know if that was my fault. It may have been. Let's take a look. That might have been my fault. So I went a little wide on him, yeah. Okay, let's see what happened there. Oh, it's so tough to tell right there. This is based off of Texas Motor Speedway. Okay, so here's... So I'm wide, I'm wide, I'm wide. Yep, I crossed over into him. That's all me. Yeah, that's all me, so I kind of wrecked myself there. Okay, I'm not fully ready, but let's jump into the race. So let's see, fuel strategy. Or let's check. Fuel. Actually saying I might be able to make it on one run. This is a mod track, that is correct. This is all a mod. Oh, that first gear torque. Okay, they're starting off a little slow. Let's take advantage. Hug the outside line. And dice down. So we started 28th. Let's see where we end up. We got past. These guys actually will race you. So we only picked up 4 spots? I could have sworn it was more. This is a 51 lap race though. I might be getting schooled here. Okay. I think I officially do not know how to drive these cars. Or I'm just totally missing a good setup. We got the draft at least. One car in the pits? Oh my gosh, okay. Something must have happened. I don't know, but thank goodness I had damage off. Wait. Oh my... What the... What, did they all just jump in the pits? Sorry, Torch, sorry. That just came out of nowhere. I guess we're gonna go into pits early. Whoa, Nelly, okay. Yeah, this is not perfect for IndyCar racing, but there's potential. There's potential for oval racing, but AI, yeah. We'll just put it that way. Hold on, is it gonna make me press enter? There we go. I wish Assetto Corsa had a better interface for pits. Well, let's see how this goes. Enter on the back straight. Another car spun off. We're at speed. Kind of. In 20-second spots. Yeah, Christopher, AI can always be a finicky thing. I still think R Factor 2 has some great AI. They can make dumb mistakes. It's always based off of the quality of the track and everything. Race Room is surprisingly good, so that's nice. Automobilista, great as well. I've had some good AI races there. And depending on the situation, Assetto Corsa can give you a decent challenge. So, random thought. I would love to see this group make that 1999 Champ car for R Factor 2. It's great in Assetto Corsa, but I would love to see how it does in R Factor 2. I know there's a rough release of Kart Factor for R Factor 2, but it seems like this is higher quality. In my opinion, I should say. I would love to get a top 15 here. That's my thought. I am RL Mike. Are you part of the VRC? Or is it VRC, or I forget the title? Well, okay, I'll just say bravo on the sounds. I am in love with that car's sounds. It sounds freaking amazing. In my opinion, this might be some of the best sounds in Assetto Corsa. I need to try this in VR sometime though. Maybe I'll do a VR test drive video sometime like what Jimmy does. But man, these right sides wear out fast. Just cracks me up how that car is just stuck there. It's not, or it's refusing to retire. And then the car on the back straight too. But yeah, I'd say it's very exciting because I think the kart mod would thrive a lot more in R Factor 2. There are a lot more oval tracks. Granted, they are varying in quality, but there are a lot more oval tracks in R Factor 2, and that means that there's more opportunities to race. Like do like classic Indy 500. That would be a great thing for the community. I'd be willing to like try my own hand at that virtual Indy 500. Man, it looks like this is wearing out even faster now. But hey, we're almost halfway done with the race. Question is, can I make the tires last the full race? I don't think so, personally. I might have the option tires on. Yeah, this car is a blast. I think I prefer the kart car though. That's just one of my favorite race cars of all time. Okay, so at around lap 35, I think I might start giving my closing thoughts on this car, and guess on this pack as a whole. Oh man, this car is lively though. It does remind me to an extent of the iRacing car, which isn't necessarily a bad thing in my opinion. I'd say its setup needs to be improved a bit, but also I know that this mod, it comes with a setup, I just need to find the right place to drop it. I think I dropped it in the wrong folder by accident. And it seems like tire fall off is properly simulated as the tires wear out, the lap times go up, so that's nice to see. Trying to conserve the tires a little more. So it looks like there is valid strategy you can take to try to conserve the tires, like lifting. Alright, Norman, I hope you enjoy the pack. Yeah, hug that line. I don't think I can make the tires last this long. We'll see. But it's amazing. I'm only 3/10 off my best lap right now. Best lap was a 3.24. I'm running a 6.41. So maybe fall off isn't as much as I thought, but also I could be capturing the draft behind these guys. So it could be a mix of things. I just have a bad feeling though when I see this group of cars all bunched together. Okay, if our car lasts together, let's try to figure... Alright, let's share my final thoughts on this. So, this might be one of my favorite payware mods for Assetto Corsa right now. And not exactly for the reason you think. I mean, a lot of payware mods are available for Assetto Corsa, and they range from okay to good to great to even horrible. Or even like rip-offs. But one of the reasons I'm loving this payware mod, particularly this pack, it offers something different. This is like the first major dedicated oval sim/pack for Assetto Corsa. And it does an admirable job. The oval racing feels good. You see these guys ahead of me, they're actually racing with each other. So that is a great thing. We're seeing these cars race against each other. We're seeing them battle. Tire conservation does play a factor. And yeah, so it's cool seeing this available in Assetto Corsa. It does highlight some of Assetto Corsa's flaws, like no full course yellow, no rolling starts, things like that. But all in all, this is enjoyable. It's fun. It's variety. And that's one of the great things of sim racing. Kunos wasn't going to make this, so we did. And by we, I mean the community, like IMRL Mike. And yeah, this is exciting, and I'm definitely going to be looking forward to that 2018 car, because that'll make Assetto Corsa only the second title behind iRacing to have it. So yeah, I'm happy I asked to test this mod, and I'm happy that I've gotten to drive it, and it's a lot of fun. It's really a blast to drive, and yeah, bravo BRC, bravo. It's a lot of fun, and I'm really appreciating it. So yeah, we have 11 laps, and the question is, are we going to survive? I don't think so, but we'll find out one way. One way, we find out that you can conserve tires. Another way, we'll find out if you can blow tires in Assetto Corsa, because I've never blown one in Assetto Corsa. Either way, we've learned something new today. Trying to not put too much heat on the right front. I know I need tires, but I'd lose way too much ground if I did pit. Kind of cornered in. Looks like some of these tires are really falling off ahead of me. So, likely in a few laps, we will find out. I thought that guy was going to pit. So, our right rear's at 0%. If this car whips around on me, we'll know if we blew it. Yeah, you can tell these tires are just really worn right now. Still no blowout. I'll be surprised if Assetto Corsa doesn't have tire blowouts modeled. I'd be frustrated, to be honest. You can see it's crazy understeer, but at this point we should have a blown tire, I think. I think it might be interesting to do a video comparing what happens when you run out of grip or run out of tires in a sim. This is kind of irritating though, because we should have blown these tires. I haven't turned on damage, but I think I have mechanical failures on. But that could be part of it, I don't know. Maybe only tire blowouts are when you have damage on? it'll be an experiment to take a look at, so I'll try looking into it. I feel like tires should blow out. We'll find out later on. Okay, we're on our final lap. '21st place. Not great at all. So, okay. So yeah, shared my final thoughts. I think this is one of my favorite payware mods for Assetto Corsa. I think it is because you just get so much variety. You get that diversity added to Assetto Corsa. Not horrible, but definitely not the best oval racing, but I think it's more due to limitations of Assetto Corsa. So, yeah, I think that this is a fun release. Link below in the description if you want to take a look at it for yourself. But yeah, this is definitely a blast. It is a great release. So bravo for VRC for thinking outside the box for Assetto Corsa. But yeah, I think I'm going to call it. And I think I'm going to do the tire blowout experiment. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to do an experiment seeing what it takes to blow a tire in Assetto Corsa. But for now, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the future.